What's up guys, this is Astranox. In this video I want to talk about this game I've been playing for multiple years on and off. It's been something like 4 years to be honest, and this game is online. You can play it on your PC, you can play it on your mobile device, so that's really cool. And there's leaderboards, there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. This game never ends. There's leveling that goes on to infinite basically, and I'll be showing you guys a lot of stuff about this game. I'll be talking a lot about it. It's actually my first video and I've been playing it for so long. The really cool thing about this game is that it's a semi-idle game, so you can either play like full-on idle. You're not going to be as efficient, but there's a lot of strategies that you can employ that, like, when you're idling farming, you're like farming for like gear, and when you are active, if you want to be active, you could be pushing further and further faster, right? But if you're up to the challenge, so the thing is, you can really push the limits in this game. And what will get you to lose your character if you play hardcore like me, because I'm crazy, right? I play hardcore. You don't have to play hardcore. You can play softcore. You can die as many times as you want and you will not be losing your character, so don't worry about it. But in hardcore, for me, like, you can really push yourself, and what's dangerous is yourself, because like, how far are you willing to push? Like, to what limit, right? Because sometimes you can be fighting monsters that are so high level above you that one hit from, like, you know, it could be a normal monster, could be a chunk of your life, right? And then add like multiple monsters, like champion monsters, rare monsters, packs of monsters, and this is like, this game has stuff like Diablo 2, like the Diablo franchise. There's some stuff like Path of Exile as well in this game. There's a mapping system. You can roll your portals with the mods that you want or don't want, and you the harder the level is, the harder the portal is, the more rewards you will actually obtain. So that's an incentive right there. It's really cool, so you can really push the limits there. And the really cool thing about this game is that it's free-to-play friendly, very free-to-play friendly. You can unlock everything as free-to-play, and the original developer of this game, because it was a solo developer, he worked on this game for over 10 years, and he maintained it for a few years, and eventually he did sell it to a company that has multiple employees now taking care of the game. And graphically, it seems like they might be working on something to improve the graphics, right? Like the monster, your character. So already in the character stat sheet, where your inventory, you see the character that has the equipment on and stuff like that. So they're slowly working on that. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but you could know on their Discord server. And there's a lot of stuff in the game to talk about, to be honest. So the stash, it's shared. You can have like 100 pages. And the cool thing is that now with the new developers, they made it more free-to-play friendly. So when you unlock all the stash, when you unlock your passive slots, when you unlock skill slot, because there's a few of them that you can unlock, which would be a priority to unlock first. But to be honest, like, as a free-to-play player, you can get diamonds, the currency, to unlock all these things very easily. You can idle the game and just get these opal, it's called, and then you'll be able to just unlock everything. And then when you unlock them, you have them unlocked. So that's really cool. And every time a new season starts, everyone starts from scratch. You will have all these things unlocked already, so you can have up to 100 stash pages that are shared and 100 stash pages that are personal. So if you play hardcore, you don't want to put your stuff in your personal pages, because if you lose your character, you lose all these pages with the content of these pages. But then you make a new character and you have all the 100 pages, you know, available again, of course. You can also make multiple characters. You can share gear between your characters. There's methods to power level new characters. I could be making more videos, so if you enjoyed this video, definitely smash the like button. If you want to know more, if you want to have knowledge about this game, maybe you're already playing this game and there's not really content creators covering it, many from what I remember. So yeah, if you're wondering how I'm able to, let's say, because I personally was able, my personal best record for Helheim, which is the end game, one of the end game in Nordicandia, how I was able to do, like, I believe my record is depth 17 or 18. So how was I able to do this, right? There's a lot of different methods that you can employ. and you're gonna be able to, because there's leaderboards, right? There's leaderboards for each class, and at the end of the season, top 3 gets rewarded with opals, like special frame. Like my frame is rank number 1 in hardcore, and I have achieved it in season actually 1, which is now is season 8, by the way, guys. So they've been actively like adding new seasons, adding gear, like a lot of new unique items, a lot of new, like not that many, but more set items over the years, but definitely unique items. And there's so many different builds that you can go for. So that's why I'm really hyped about this game, why I've been you know, playing it for that long, and why it's been you know, piquing my interest when there's an update, when there's new unique item. Like, that's the way I am. I play ARPGs. I have like thousands and thousands of hours in ARPGs. And when I see like some cool unique item, like what build can I make to make this item shine? This seems really cool. Let me like try to figure something out and have fun with it, right? Maybe you know, it could be a new meta. It could be something game breaking. Game breaking. If the game is balanced, it's not going to be game breaking. This game had a few things that were overpowered over the years, but they were fixed, right? So that's the meta, basically. When you play ARPGs, a lot of players are like, oh, let me check what the meta is, like what the top players are doing, and let me just copy that so I don't have to think about it and just focus on the gameplay, right? So there's different ways to play these games, whatever tickle your fancy, right? So this game, when you pick up stuff, basically you have a pet that picks stuff up for you, and that's free, right? There's other pets that you can unlock for opal, and they do various things. Nothing game breaking. It's a small difference, to be honest. The last thing that you want to use your opal on would be like a different pet, because you got more priorities, like unlocking a skill slot. There's like 2 or 3 to unlock. Passive slot might actually, the passive slot is a priority over the skill slot, because you can run a character with just very few skills. And you have extra potion slot. I believe the 3rd one you have to use opal. So that's a con for the game, but you have to remember this game is free. This game's free, cross-platform. You could be, I mean, maybe you're at work, your boss like doesn't really care, or maybe your boss doesn't know. You got your phone running with the game, right? And maybe you flip your phone. I don't know. You got something like your game is playing while your phone is running, and then you get home and you get comfortable on your computer and you access your account on your computer, right? So maybe you're kind of like semi-idle farming, you know, while you're sort of like busy, and then when you really want to go ham, you want to play actively. I mean, you could still play on your phone. It's fine. It's just the graphic, you will turn them down. But to be honest, like it's fine. It's no big deal. Like, you're not missing out on much when you go from the lowest to the highest setting. The difference is, I mean, yeah, it looks more beautiful, the skills, because like if you play a mage, then your skills will look much better on a higher quality, and that's actually pretty cool. I've played mage multiple times. There's a necromancer in the game as well. There is a hunter and there is a warrior. Right now I'm playing a warrior and I'm using a whirlwind ability, and I switched from a one-hand plus board to a two-hander, the Spear of Assassination, which has a lot of damage. You multiply, you get more critical hit damage with that spear, but the downside is that the more monsters are around you that are alive, the less damage that you deal. So it's really about taking down the monsters ASAP with that spear, and no one uses that spear. I'm basically like the only one using it, really, and I can be competitive with that spear when everyone's using a meta build, which is a one-hander and board, because the shield does damage conversion into fire, and then you run a chest that has 25% damage conversion into fire, the shield that has 40% damage into fire, a belt that has 20% damage into cold, and boots that have 20% damage into cold. You don't need to run all 4 if you're running the shield, but then you basically have 100% damage conversion. You want to make it as much fire over cold, and then you stack the resistance for fire and cold, and then whatever physical damage that you're taking, lightning, poison, it will be converted to fire or cold, and then you have those resistances maxed out, and you can increase your maximum resistance for those, and it will make you way better at tanking. But the thing is that one-hander damage will not be the greatest. That's why I prefer to take some risk, have some damage conversion with my chest, belt, and boot, which brings me to 65%, which is, it's okay, but I'm able to down monsters much faster, and if I'm playing actively, then I'm gonna be getting more experience faster. Now, I started this season 1 week late. The season started on Christmas, basically. So there you go, Christmas 2024, if you're watching later. And yeah, I mean, currently I'm top number 5 globally in hardcore, but I didn't really push. And there are potions now, the new developers, they implemented some potions that basically it will turn on all your skills every time they're available for 1 hour. You can find this potion as you play the game. You can also purchase this potion using opal or using a currency that you can get by completing levels or disassembling gear. But the thing is, it's not pay to win because that potion is limited. So the potion is limited to 5 or 6 that you can purchase, and I think it's for the whole season. So there you go. Also, there's something that people can purchase using opal that affects everyone. So they can actually turn on a boost for movement speed or statistics damage or more item to drop, item quantity. But when they turn them on, those boosts affect everyone on the difficulty. Like if you're playing softcore, it affects everyone on softcore in the season or non-season. It affects everyone in hardcore, season or non-season, depending where those boosts were purchased. So technically, it's not pay to win. The only issue, the only downside is that the timing needs to be that when they turn those things on, if you're not online, and let's say they are fully ready with like portals that are rolled and all that, then they can go ham and really push while you're not ready. So the trick is to have stuff ready. The trick would be to mostly play actively, if you're going to play actively, when people are actually online the most, which would be on a, Western time zone. So yeah, different ways to go about it. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys think about this game in the comment section. If you want me to make more video covering like a lot of different strategies about this game, because there's so many. I've learned a lot over the years, and I've played every class in the game. I've reached number 1. I've been number 1 multiple times. I've ended number 1, but then sometimes I just stopped playing the season, so I didn't end number 1. But I've been number 1 for long, like multiple times. And yeah, so I have a lot of tips and tricks that I can let you guys know about. So definitely go check out these games. I mean, the game, for Android, for on PC, on Steam. Don't worry about the reviews. A lot of the reviews that are negative are when the game came out and it was not free to play friendly, really. But now it changed a lot since then, and it's much better. It's basically, as free to play, you get everything. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about anything. I'm all about free to play. I actually purchased 1 pack once in season, at the end of season 1. On the last hour of season 1, since it didn't going to affect me and I was going to be in rank 1 anyways. I've done it, and I want to support the developer. I mean, man, over 10 years on this game is ridiculous. But yeah, his work paid off. He sold the game to a fairly big company, it seems like, and they're taking care of it, and I think he's still helping out. And yeah, like I said, plenty of content, and this could be a side game. This can be playing in the background. You lower the settings, you put it in window mode, you can be playing some other stuff at the same time, or run it on your phone, play whatever main game on your PC. A lot of different ways to go about it. So it's a ton of fun. I wanted to share this game with you. It's long overdue, to be honest. But, dopamine hits are happening often in this game. You can get some rare drops, and then you can roll your gear exactly how you want, which is a major pro for this game. You have crafting materials that allow you to customize the gear the way you really want. So whatever build you have in mind that you want to try, or you can check the leaderboard, copy other player initially. But then if you have a build in mind, man, you can go ham, and that's really cool. That's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now. Visit my website to download free wallpapers from anime to cartoon fantasy for your PC or phone in 4K quality. Check it out by visiting my website, astranox.net.